Good morning. How are you? I hope you slept well. I'm on vacation. I'm so excited. I'm on vacation right now. It's Monday, but I probably won't be putting this up until Tuesday, but I'll still be on vacation then, so that little song and dance still applies. But, so I'm on vacation right now, so I have time to eat breakfast and not drink it through a straw, which is always fun. So I thought before I had to go out and run 1,000,007 Christmas errands, I would just make a really healthy breakfast, and I want to show you guys how to do it. And I've filmed how to make this before, but I was too chicken to put it on YouTube. And if I remember, I think the tutorial or the film came out really, really good, but I can't find the footage. So I'm gonna film it again, and it's not gonna be as good, but whatever, it's fine. But the pancakes taste so good. Did I mention that I was making pancakes? So I'm making pancakes that are gluten-free, they're dairy-free, they're considered paleo. They're so good, they taste really good. I don't eat gluten-free, I don't eat paleo, I do eat dairy, and I still like these. So that should just be proof that these are really good. Okay, let me show you what we're gonna do. Okay, so for these pancakes, you're just gonna need a banana, 2 eggs, a little bit of peanut butter, and then we're gonna use coconut oil to grease our little griddle here. So what I'm gonna do is basically just put these in a blender. I'm gonna use 1 tablespoon of this peanut butter and put it in my NutriBullet and just blend it, and that will make our pancake batter. Okay, so I have added my eggs, my banana, and I just put a scoop of peanut butter in there. I'm just gonna go ahead and mash this up a little bit before I try and blend it. And this banana is so ripe that it's super soft. I hope you guys can see this. All right, now I'm gonna go ahead and try and blend it. Look at that, we didn't need any water at all. This is super liquidy. So now I'm just gonna cook it over, I think, some medium or high heat on my griddle here. I've never made them on the griddle before, but I got this for my birthday, and I haven't had a chance to use it as a griddle yet. I've used the waffle maker part, but I thought I would try that this morning. So I'm going to use some coconut oil to make this non-stick, and I will show you how I cook these delicious pancakes. They don't look very appetizing right now, do they? But they will be, I promise. So here I have set up my Frugal Girls tripod. So basically I'm going to put the camera in between this little thing and the salt shaker, and that will make it so I can film. Oh, that's not working, is it? That will make it so I can film myself. There we go. See? Now I'm over here. No hands. Okay, so I'm gonna add a little bit of coconut oil. I'm probably not gonna add all of this, but I'm gonna add this to the griddle. Okay, so I have my coconut oil on my pan, and I just tested out a little bit of the batter to see if it was cooking, and I think the pan is hot enough. So now I'm gonna try and show you guys how to make these. Okay, so I just used this little brush and this spatula. Oops. Okay, so I just used this spatula with coconut oil and this brush to kind of get the pan coated with coconut oil so the pancake batter doesn't stick. And then I'm just gonna add a little bit at a time to make my pancakes. All right, and here's what a pancake looks like. I think we wait about a minute on each side, and then we flip. Okay, so I waited about 45 seconds, almost a minute, and I thought it might be time to flip it. It looks pretty good. It's golden brown. I cannot wait to eat these, but I should probably figure out how to make them more than one at a time because I have all this batter left. All right, here's the second round going. They're really hard to flip because they're not like normal pancakes that kind of solidify all around. When the bottoms are done, the tops are still really liquidy, so they're hard to flip. So they are not perfect pancakes, but they taste really good. We have our one pancake over here, and they smell so good. They smell like warm peanut butter and bananas. Oh, I cannot wait to eat these. All right, I think some of these are ready to come off and go onto our little plate here. This one's definitely cooked. Oh my gosh, that looks so good. And the coconut oil is a really healthy alternative to using like cooking spray that has a lot of refined vegetable oils in it. And it really works as like a non-stick. All right, let's make some more. All right, we have round 3. This recipe makes a lot of pancakes, and it's really is one serving because you're eating 2 eggs, a banana, and a tablespoon of peanut butter. I don't know like the calorie count or like fat or protein or anything like that, but I can calculate that and insert it in like a caption here or whatever. But these taste so good. I cannot wait to eat them. These are a little bit harder to flip, so I've got like a 2 spatula action going right now, which is working pretty well. Okay, I hope you guys can hear them sizzle. Oh my gosh. Am I making you guys hungry yet? These are gonna taste so good. I can't wait to eat them. I'm hungry, okay? It's like almost 10:30 and I'm almost like halfway to lunch by now. I slept in today because I'm on vacation, okay? That's what you can do when you're on vacation. All right, I have a plate full of pancakes here. I'm just gonna top them with some pure maple syrup and peanut butter. All right, look at all of the pancakes that one little recipe makes. And this is really one serving. There's hardly like anything in that batter. It's 1 banana, the 2 eggs, the little bit of peanut butter. Of course, we're adding some sugar with the maple syrup and even a little more protein and healthy fat with extra peanut butter. I cannot wait to eat these. I'm gonna work on my blog for a few minutes, eat these pancakes, and then I will do the calculations to show you guys what like the protein and stuff like that. Also, I did a cost comparison on my blog, so I'll insert that here too. You guys, these are so good. They're not just like normal pancakes though. The texture is definitely a lot different. They're not like fluffy normal pancakes. They're a little thinner. They're almost like crepes. So good. Okay, so I just did the math to find out how much protein these pancakes have in them because I initially got the recipe off of Pinterest and I think the pin was like high protein pancakes, like low carb or something like that. So I don't really count grams of protein or calories or grams of fat or anything like that because my philosophy is if I eat a varied healthy diet with tons of fruits and vegetables and just a little bit of everything, I think I'll be okay. And I can't really be bothered to count calories or track like how much protein I'm eating. I'm healthy, I feel great, so I think I'm doing something right. So anyway, I thought you guys might be interested though for people who are paying attention right now. Maybe you're trying to lose some weight or build muscle or you're on some plan that wants you to track your protein. So I did the calculations, and this breakfast has 21.3 grams of protein, which I think is kind of a lot as breakfast goes, because a lot of people for breakfast would eat like oatmeal or cereal or something like that has very little protein. So the protein is coming from, okay, so 2 eggs, that has 12 grams of protein. Sorry, I have my Excel spreadsheet in front of me because I can't do that math in my head. So 2 eggs has 12 grams of protein. So each egg is 6 grams of protein. The banana surprisingly has some protein. It has 1.3 grams of protein. I didn't even know bananas had any protein. The peanut butter, I used 1 tablespoon in the batter, but then I also put about another tablespoon on top of the pancakes when I ate them. And that has 8 grams of protein. And then the maple syrup obviously has no protein. But that comes out to 21.3 grams, and they were delicious. So kudos that they have great protein count. I don't really care, but they were so good. So I think these would be a really good breakfast on days where you like have a big workout or something like that, if you need a lot of protein. I think I did the math one day, and it's recommended for like my height and weight and everything that I get 50 grams of protein a day. So I'm almost halfway there with this one breakfast, which is good. Also calculated the calories, and I know this is like really controversial because I don't count calories. Excuse me. I don't count calories, and I've written a lot of blog posts about why I think nobody should count calories. I don't think the quantity of calories you eat matters as much as the quality. So even though this breakfast might seem high in calories to you, the quality of the calories are really good. You have tons of protein and healthy fat, super healthy fat in the eggs, in the egg whites, which is where a little bit of the calories come from. There are so many vitamins, so much choline and vitamin D and really healthy stuff in the eggs. And then, of course, the banana, it's about 100 calories for that, which is pretty low, I think, in terms of fruit, because fruit is very high in sugar. Excuse me, I have a frog in my throat. Would you tell him to leave? Goodness. Sorry. Am I embarrassing? Do you guys think I'm embarrassing? Because Ryan, who is my boyfriend, who will not be caught dead on this camera, thinks I'm probably the most embarrassing person in the world. But you know what? I'm just going to keep being embarrassing on YouTube just to make him cringe. Love you. Okay. I completely lost my train of thought. Oh, I was talking about calories. So I don't count calories. Please do not have a heart attack and swear off this breakfast when I tell you how many calories are in it. Okay. So total, this has 550 calories. The world didn't end. Huh. The world did not end. Okay, so I see so many like breakfast, like prepackaged breakfasts that are like 100 calorie pack, 100 this, like low calories and stuff like that. But I don't think the quantity of your calories matter as much as the quality, like I said before. So 156 calories come from the egg, 100 come from the banana, 190 come from the peanut butter, and 104 come from the maple syrup. So because I used like 2 tablespoons of maple syrup because I like maple syrup, and this maple syrup that I used is homemade actually by my grandpa. The date on the container was like 1980 something, but it was still good. Trust me, it's fine. So 550 calories total. If you didn't use as much maple syrup, you could cut that down a little bit. But those are all very healthy calories, and I guarantee you I will be full until lunchtime. I promise. Okay, so when I first posted this recipe a while ago, I did a cost comparison on my blog, and you can see that my peanut butter pancakes come out to be 74 cents. For that entire plate I just ate was only 74 cents. And then in my cost comparisons, if you've gone to my blog before, you'll notice that I compare my recipe to a couple other popular items. So we have Van's gluten-free pancakes, which I think probably somebody who makes this recipe might be avoiding gluten. So they would look at Van's as an option. And these pancakes come out to be $1.40 per serving. So more expensive than mine. And they have a lot of ingredients in them. And yeah, they have cane sugar, so they do have some added sugar. I would think that my recipe is a little healthier than this. It has soy flour in it, and it's not denoted to be non-GMO. At least the canola oil is non-GMO. But even some of these preservatives, like, why would you go with this complicated list and spend more money when you could just make them yourself and only have a few real ingredients and super cheap pancakes? Okay, and then we'll get to the nasty stuff. Kellogg's Eggo pancakes. So these, like, my mom used to buy these and I remember eating them when I'm little. And now that I see what's in them, I'm like, ew, that's gross. So $1.10 a serving. So mine is still cheaper at 74 cents. The first ingredient is enriched flour, which has very little nutrients in it. It basically just adds calories and carbs. We have high fructose corn syrup, soybean oil, a bunch of preservatives. So soy lecithin, which I hate seeing that ingredient because who the heck knows what that is. And anyway, I just think my recipe is a lot healthier. If you want to go to my blog, frugalfoodiefrank.com. I'll leave the link to that in the description below. But basically, this is just proof once again that you can eat 100% real food, eat super healthy on a tight budget. All right, you guys, thank you so much for watching. Please let me know if you try out this recipe or if you have any other cool recipes like this. Let me know if you have a recipe you want me to try. And as always, please, please, please give this video a thumbs up, subscribe to my channel, and check out my blog, frugalfoodiefrank.com.